Good morning. Today is December 30th, the second to last day of the year. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a video, but I said, you know what, let's end the year because this really was a great year. Looking at how QQQ performed, we can see that it's at 52-week highs basically. The year started down in the dumps, and here we are, all the way up here. From my portfolio perspective, just the YouTube portfolio here, you can see that I'm at 97% exposure. So basically, I was trying to get 100 or above, trying to get TQQ to 30%. You can see that's where it's at. The UPRO, I will build that up a little bit more. And the rest of it is just sitting there in cash. One of the decisions I was planning to make was to actually convert that cash into a treasury or CD, maybe around 6 months. It depends on what the rate is. So I'll be looking to do that fairly soon. And the reason I'm looking to do that is because I believe that the rates will be going a little lower in the next year. So I want to lock in some of the rates that we have now versus letting that go down with the money market fund. But outside of that, everything is looking beautiful. When this reaches around 35% or a little bit more, that's when I will look to sell some of the TQQQ. But other than that, everything is going well. So portfolio performance for the year, the S&P 500 was up 24%. That is amazing. The Nasdaq 100 was up 53.8%. So you kind of see why I like doing QQQ, because you can see how the Nasdaq 100 outperformed the S&P 500 just because of the makeup of the companies in the Nasdaq 100. They're a lot more focused on new business versus the old business. But you still want to give yourself some exposure to what's in the S&P 500. So that's why my allocation does have some UPRO, which is 3 times S&P 500, as well as the TQQQ, which is the 3 times QQQ, which is really like the NASDAQ 100. So overall, my portfolio for the year was up 10.94%. A quick explanation to that, you can see for a full year to date, I really didn't start until I think I put a little bit of money in here in March. I added, maybe it was $1,000 to kind of get started, because I was really using this to kind of showcase and see what E-Trade had available as tools. April, I really didn't do much with it, nor May. It was just sitting there in cash. And I think around June is when I really started to add the TQQQ aspect of it. So, but it wasn't fully there yet. Still building up in July because I was trying to build up slowly. In August, that's where we see when the market went down. And that was because I was trying to build up slowly because I knew we had already gone up at this point 38%. So I didn't want to be allocating all of my portfolio at that point for it to dip. And sorry, this is June, so really it was up 43% by that time. So between then and now, it only rose another 10%. I didn't want to expose myself to a fall. So in August, that's where it kind of started beginning. It went down minus 1.62%. I wasn't fully allocated, so I went down less. In September, we dropped another 5%. I went down less than that. October, we dropped 2%. I went down less because I was less allocated. November, we basically retrieved this 10% back from these 3 falls, really. It went up, but as you could tell, I was maybe about 80% allocated. Whereas right now, I'm around 97%. So for December, when it went up 5.51%, I was up 4.95%. So next year, I think is going to be a great year. Will it be as great as this year? I highly doubt it. But the key thing is that we never truly know what's going to happen. We just need to be prepared for whatever does happen. And, that is how we do it. So this is the second to last day of the year. I'm wishing everyone a happy new year. Looking forward to showing some more stuff next year in the new year 2024.